good music going. Thank you. Welcome back here to the What's Cooking program, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, and travel show. I'm Michael Horn. That's Paul Stern.
You know, Mike, I was mentioning earlier, I was having difficulty trying to find a wine to accompany some Chinese cuisine that I happened to be enjoying last night. Finally did settle down with a Chardonnay out of Napa Valley, California.
That'd be good.
Called William Hill. William Hill Estate Winery. They have.
Now, what were you pairing that with? What type of cuisine?
I paired it with some ramen noodles. So something that.
Wait a minute.
Not the
hold on. Come on. What was that just fell? Was that somebody's jaw that just dropped? We're doing a fine dining show, and you're looking for the perfect pairing with top ramen noodles. You're talking about that sodium thing that's got 9 billion ounces of sodium in it?
No, I didn't say top ramen noodles.
Did your liver actually freeze?
Noodles.
I mean, can we jumpstart that thing right now, or is it trying to process the sodium in your body at this moment? Have you looked at how much sodium's in that ramen stuff?
It was the ramen noodles that accompany Panda Express.
Oh, boy. I don't know. Eric Hines joins us here, ladies and gentlemen, and I mean, he himself, a fine gourmand man here, and he is the man who's going to be running this weekend in the big 10K, or is that 20K? I don't know. He's doing a big push for victory, and we are supporting him here at CRN. But do you eat ramen yourself, Eric?
Yeah, I was actually going to give Paul a recommendation for a pairing. He should probably go with like a Korean rice wine, like a soju.
Why don't you go with maybe a root beer? That's my pairing for you. Why don't you get yourself like a nice sweet root beer, or maybe one of those sodas you suck on there. I don't know, a cream soda. Why don't you go with the cream soda? Paul, that'd be a great pairing for the ramen. The sweet of the cream soda. Yes, I'm talking to you. The sweet of the cream soda would pair great with the sodium of the ramen.
They have an assortment of soft drink beverages available at the Panda Express restaurant that I frequent. But
do you know they ran out of salt one year at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, and they were able to take top ramen and lay it down over there and race some cars on top of it? There was that much sodium in the ramen.
It was top ramen. I said it was the ramen noodles from Panda Express.
I do not go to Panda Express ever since I took a lovely woman for Valentine's Day there at the very.
Here we go.
And that's coming up again, so you listeners will be able to hear this story. Even
that
Eric Hines, the new guy, is getting tired of this story. And I encourage you now, Valentine's Day is coming up on the 14th of February. Please, I implore you all, make your reservations early. Don't do as I did once and go out the night of Valentine's Day without a reservation and take a lovely woman with you. Luckily, she loved Panda Express. And it was like at the very end, closing time, and there was a spoon in this stainless steel container, and you could actually hear the spoon hitting against the tin of the container as we tried to scrape the very
Frankly, Mike, that was probably a long time ago, and I
plate.
think, to be perfectly honest, I think Panda Express
that lady has later went on to become one of the country's best drug addicts,
I think
by the way.
they've really kind of shaped up their act, and in fact, I think they're doing a tremendous job.
Panda Express. Didn't you, by the way, just to get everybody on your profile, didn't you receive a dining coupon at Panda Express, some kind of a diner's card as a Christmas gift this year?
I did. Eric Joseph from the news department.
Eric knows what to get people. This man's a newsman.
In an office gift exchange, gave me I believe I might go ahead and say so. I think it's okay to say a $25 gift.
Big money, yeah.
In the quiz shows, they would say, big money. That's good. At a Panda Express, you could probably rent the restaurant out for a couple hours for $25.
It's very nice. It's a
you
gift
get one of those
card.
trays.
It's a gift card that is used much like a credit card. And not that I necessarily splurged, but usually when I go to Panda Express, I will hold on to the receipt, because if you hold on to the receipt, you can go and complete a survey on the internet.
And then they send you something else?
And they will give you a free menu item the next time that you're there.
Now you got Eric Hines. Eric Hines, look at the look on his face over there. He didn't know that.
Well, I was thinking about the Kobari beef they got over there.
That is
the Kobari beef.
The
what is that?
Kobari beef is delicious.
Good stuff.
They got a lot of great menu items. They got the black pepper chicken, which I'm particularly fond of, the orange chicken, which I'm sure everybody is familiar with.
This segment not brought to you by Panda Express, by the way.
No, they got Beijing beef, which is fairly new.
There's a nice Asian gentleman that's here working at my house, the very same Asian gentleman that drove me absolutely crazy and knocked me off the air when the cable company came to do some work on my house.
Sure,
imagine my surprise this morning just before the show to open the door and see that the cable company and all their geniusness has sent the exact technician who I despise to my door. And I realized there was a problem when the guy wanted me to start locking up my dog. You know, the dog that had the stroke that can barely gum its food these days, the wonderful Taylor. And he's afraid he's going to get bit because he's been bitten before. He gets bit because this guy is actually given the actions of being a victim. I mean, he was terrified of me when I opened the door. Of course, a lot of people are.
Around an animal.
I shouldn't have that rifle with me when I answer the door. And so he's here with the guy who's the greatest guy in the world. This Alex is the guy who's been in the cable business for years and knows great customer service. But as soon as I heard that there was a guy at the door that wanted me to lock up the dog, I said they couldn't be stupid enough to send the guy who knocked us off the air and caused the craziness. And they actually did. Okay, it'd be like going to the restaurant where some server like dumped cheese all over your plate and poured coffee on you and then give you the same waiter the next time you come in. So I'm not in the greatest of moods, ladies and gentlemen, and I will warn you that at any time I could leave the air because the cable guy is here. But he is a nice gentleman, an Asian gentleman, and I'll try to get some wine pairings from him for you. Maybe that will kind of ease the burden and will kind of bond with good, and maybe he's a Panda Express fan. We'll find out straight ahead on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Maybe there's a League of Nations I can throw out the branch.
Hi, I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated Credit. For almost 2 decades,